now that we're going to do this. But we're going to do this, folks. It's called the Allied Command Organization, and Ahmad's in charge. So get with him and let us know. And I'll get with Ken, because Ken and Janet, Ken's really sweet and said that he would not forget Thursday night. He would be back and be rested up, and he didn't even answer his phone. So I've got a bone to chew, but I'll get Ken back. All right. Well, Matt, I apologize because Ken didn't show up, but I guess it was meant for you and me to start doing our books, okay? Our essays. You're going to number them, right? You going to number them?
Well, yeah, you'd say it was the second one, of course.
All right. Yeah, we said that was second, so we're going to do number 3. And we'll start with whatever was on today because I already got these notes out. So I'll take these notes and start making a trilogy of the history, sort of like Star Wars did, you know. We'll have the history and some of it backwards and some of it forward, but I'll let you tend with all that because you're going to do them like trailers or movie something, right? Movie, what'd you call them? Movie something that you write on the book? A treatment? I don't know all that stuff.
No, the caption that you read on Kindle is a movie trailer for the book. It tells you what the book's about.
All right. Well, I lost Paul Rosenberg. I lost my producer. And the last time I was at Ron Howard and what was that other guy's name? Ron Howard and the guy that's in charge of SAG. Was it? I forgot his name. Not Steven Spielberg. The other guy. Ron Howard and I forgot him. I've lost. I better hurry up and write books so I'll have something to write about because it's all going away. Well, love and light, Ahmad. Thanks. I don't know. I'm excited about whatever it is we're going to do because I think not knowing is more fun than knowing. What's that called? Dumbasses. No, we're not doing it the old way where we're writing the business plan. We're not doing it old school. All right. Well, can that girl play? What's her name? Dolgoff? She can sort of play. The last girl you brought on.
She's
you remember?
Been on air quite a few times.
No, but she said
Sunday.
she wants to come. Oh, okay. So ACO Club, right? But we want her in our club. The inner circle. Oh, that's what we were going to do. We were going to do a think tank with Augie Nost. Everybody wants to do their own thing and get their own circle. So it just depends. You throw a bunch of stuff at the wall.
That's what we're saying. You can't just build it and they'll come because that don't work anymore because everybody's building.
Oh, they're all builders. Oh, that's what you meant. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I mean,
yeah, we're all doing the same thing now. I get it because of the internet and because Google. We're all programmed now to post everything in social media. Yeah, I get it because that's why the old school had to go along with it, and now all the newspapers and magazines are going down, so we're all going digital approach, right? Yeah, we're all in the internet now. Mainstream is internet. Yeah, so everybody's on the internet and everybody's doing it. So everybody's got a web presence and everybody's got a social media presence. And the next step, but like you said, they want to get everybody dumbed down holding a cell phone until they get into your brain, and they're already doing that in some of the eastern countries, right? They're putting the chip right, some of them may on the glasses, but there's some of them are getting the chips right into their brain. What do they call that? They're getting chipped. You know, in the beginning they talked like your dogs and your kids, but now they're going where they can put the internet right under their skin and their temples and in their necks. What country is that?
Yet.
Yeah, they got that already. Yeah, it's over there. It's like Switzerland or one of those countries. Read up on it. Read up on the tech future.
Elon Musk has got the neural net that they're working on.
Yeah, he's one of them. Yeah, if you got money, you can do anything. All right. Well, psychics don't need that shit, but, we live out in another complete reality. Now, believe it or not, Ahmad, and I need you to do this because Tommy doesn't get it on a lot of levels, that he likes psychics, but he doesn't like psychics. So he'll say he's going to do this and he'll do that. So that's okay. But the thing is, there's levels of psychics. There's good psychics, and there's snake oil psychics, and there's ones that can do it and those that can't, and those that learn to do it for entertainment. And then there's those that really do it like out-of-body near-death experiences. I'm one of those because I've done it. So I need your help in that. What do you call that? Make it I don't know what we're going to do, but we take words, but we make them have trust and meaning for the explanation of, you take a word and then you have to break it down, and then you have to put the souls and the bodies behind it with their intention. Because some of them may have to go back through a few thousand, years back on the planet till they get it right. So that's the level of life one exists at, right? You were talking about in the game of life, I think. Oh, well. You tired now? You okay?
Oh, I am tired. Believe me, I worked today.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what it is that you and I do is, if people listen to us, they're going to get the buzz off of the energy, because we can. I'm fixing to plug in really good my ancient, Ascension Ancient Mystery Schools for the good and for the positive. But there's no black or white or anything. It's everything. It's all the radio waves, but we're going to connect it, and then people will get good because they're going to start getting more amped up to do what more people do. So one thing the Internet offers is we can connect to each other, and the same thing. What was those that you called neurons in the brain? It's going to feed those good, positive outcomes, make people realize that we're all doing the next level. And it's exciting because they don't know it, so something wonderful is going to happen to everybody. That's what 2020 is all about, 20 to 2035. So there's going to be those in space and those on the planet. And then what's happened is they're going to come and learn, and a lot of people call it the rapture. Some of them call it the solar flash, right? But some people are going to be able to see things like the dimensions and the cities in space, things like that were always there. Some will be able to see the UFOs, or the people, or the things that do it, and others. Just different things are going to happen. So I think we're opening up another level of reality that wasn't in this existence. Some people call it the fourth, fifth dimension. They're just others movement. So your big thing is movement now, right? So you're going to work on that. Put that on your list. You said movement, right?
What do you mean movement?
That's what I got from you. You said movement, but you said it with intent. It was movement. Remember?
No, we were talking. You were talking about ascending. I was talking about. You were talking about ascending from this reality into the, ascending, overdoing this reality, and I was talking about changing reality.
All right. So, we're changing reality, right?
You were talking about moving on, and I was talking about moving over.
Well, can't they both happen at the same time?
No, you're either going to do one or the other, or stay where you're at.
Well, that's a perception code. That's a bit of information, but I think you're talking about which gate do you want to move through in this time, space-time with gravity and frequency, right? Or not?
And when you ascend, you're not changing dimensions.
Well, who says? I thought you were.
Well,
that's not what ascension is.
You're still connected to this dimension, though. You'll
so
be able
was
to come
Jesus.
back and visit this
he was
dimension.
Well, Jesus is the greatest metaphysician in the world, and he comes and goes and is everywhere and does his own thing. But he moves and he ascends. So, let's keep it this way. All things are possible. All things are possible. Yeah. So how we perceive it is based on being open to receive and not be closed-minded by our biases. But yet we'd still have to have some type of communication device for explanation. in order to understand the story that we're telling ourselves, philosophically speaking. So, story and explanation is not the same thing, but to some people it is. They tell their story in order to explain their situation, right? So I guess it's putting words into context. But you're saying, to me, ascension and movement is the same thing, but that's through my conscious agent, and then you have your conscious agent. But when people listen to us, it's up to them to hear both sides and then choose for themselves. And most people, when they like to listen to two other people, is so they can be the third party and listen. It's like the split, what do you call it in quantum entanglement? The split, it's something superposition. You know what is it? The split something theory. Split in quantum entanglement, when light goes through, you take a laser and you point it through the slits, and it goes and it divides up, and you see the waves. The particles may hit and go through different slits.
Experiment.
Split slit. Split.
Just
What'd
the
you call
split
it?
experiment.
The split experiment.
That's what it's called.
Are you sure? Oh, is it slit? All right. Well, that's where we are. You and me. We're each one of those little slices. And so we've got to figure out how to get the information through to the other side, because it's going to be everything. And it's going to be both particles and waves, like everything and everybody. And everybody's mirroring each other, and we're all really at some immortal level. When you go up to the seventh heaven and you go on above the source, people say the heavens and dimensions aren't the same, but are they? It could be universes, and we start our own separate bubbles. But too deep. Well, I just know I feel better. So I do know you make me feel better, so that's the main thing, and I needed that. So I think the ACO Club is about getting non-judgment, but trying to learn how to understand communications. American Communications Online is the digital approach now, but we do it with people. And you're saying that sooner or later we're going to meet each other at a convention, and it'll take about 2 years. And we're going to learn movement and ascension both, and probably more words. All right, I'll send you what I got, and then when will I hear from you again? Monday? Because you always take the weekend off.
No, I don't take the weekend off. I'm always busy, that's all.
Oh, okay. Well, you're always busy. All right.
I am constantly busy. I never just sit here on my ass and do nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. All right. Well, I'll see you. I know I won't ever see you probably, but if I do, it'll be in a couple of years at a convention. But in the meantime, I'll get our books together. But show up Monday so we can, put this book together. Or whatever we were supposed to do Monday. I forgot. I've already forgotten.
I'm about to fall asleep sitting here.
All right. Well, I can't believe they let us stay on, but I can't find my computer. All right. Well, if I hang up, it'll end the show. So love and light. And we'll do this again next week. All right, next week.